Well, yes, we're back for yet another playthrough of Wild Arms 3 on the PlayStation 4 version of this port of the PlayStation 2 game. It's the third in the series, a game which is sort of like a cross between classic JRPG and the Wild West. It's something very, very different indeed. Something which, personally, I really want to check out a lot more of. Now, I am going to be trying to sort of sound levels out, because I think this game's a bit louder than the Final Fantasy game, so I'm going to turn it down a bit. Let me know the volume sounds out there for all you people. I'll do my best to get things going. But last time we saw this, we went through two of the save files with Jet and Gallows, the two prologues, and, well, there's a couple more to go. Before we do that, I'm going to sit back, because there's something I want you all to watch. Yes, makes me wonder why this actually isn't an anime with an opening like that, because that's absolutely awesome. Superb stuff. What a way to get started. So, now we've got two chances of 4 characters left to do. We've already done 2 last night with Jet and the... I forgot the other character, actually. Good start, isn't it? So, question is now, are we going to have the easy one with the girl in first class, or do we go hardcore with the Drifter Guardsman? You know, I've already done the 2 moderate difficulties ones, so why don't we start with the older, bit easier one? Virginia. Hardly the most Western name, Virginia. West Virginia, poor pun, yes I know. Shoot me now. And that's a poor pun on the game as well. And of course, the chat box is open here live on YouTube for you guys who want to get in some comments and have some interactivity. But now, let's find out how this girl in the first class came to be on this fateful train. 2 weeks before the final encounter. Demi-humans. I ask that you leave here at once and leave us in peace. Uncle Tesla, Nikola Tesla, maybe. Sounds a bit underpowered if it's anything to do with him. That's a demi-human? Looks more like a goblin. And yeah, not demigods, as Martin jokes on the screen there. Welcome to it. Yes, not demigods. I agree with you. They're certainly not gods. God, me, I'm strong, so always hungry. It's like, really? Is that what this guy's got to say? So that's his rule, and me, I'm cool. Is that a mistranslation or really, really bad poetry? You decide. Cobb, you are uncool, so you feed me at buddies. That is new rule. That's me decide. Cobb. Well, it's a little more refined than maybe Jay-Z or someone like that, I suppose. We can't afford to do that. We don't. Okay, I'll give him props for having a goblin, not a human. That's quite impressive. You have no food, then eat some of that. Then eat some of that? It's like a rapping goblin set in the Wild West. Just... what? How does this even work? In the USA. Yeah, I know. Smack. I deserve a one. Something gets weird how you've got these like 3D backgrounds with cel-shaded characters. It's very retro, but at the same time slightly modern for the period. This game's 15 years old now, would you believe? 15 years ago this came out. It's time to fly. Being able to fly would be quite convenient, actually. A device is keeping the door shut. Is it a lock? No, it's a switch. That surprised face. Martin saying that it's English taught by a Yoda race by the sounds of it. Here we go. She seems rather obsessed with flight for someone who's just another gunslinger. The Princess of Gunslingers, maybe? Something like that. It's a trackless path, they wonder. Their paths only complete once they reach their destination. Like anybody else in the world, maybe? I don't know. Their willpower leads them onward, gives them the strength to fly. All this talk of flight, it's like it's the Wild West. Who's gonna fly? We wish you Godspeed. Very unusual undertone of a guitar underneath this rather bombastic soundtrack. So I do apologise I was shouting, but this game's actually very loud through my headphones, and I'm trying to make it so I can hear what I'm saying. Because normally I talk a lot of nonsense. The weightless fortune will fall below the horizon. Do not let desire lead you astray. That's why as well be scrap. Yes, Martin, very nice reference there. Godspeed, you Black Emperor. Hey, revive through, that could come in handy. To fling this highly flammable crest graph. Ah, it's just a card slinger. They've really gone all in with the Wild West gimmick here, haven't they? One of the other characters can take... I've got to try and get through that door if I want that treasure chest. And of course I want that treasure chest. Because I like treasure, being a treasure hunter. Ah! Stealthy does it. Sneaky, sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky. Yeah, there's a bit of a gambit feel. You're right, Martin. I'll take that gambit. Good comment. No, you go! No, you go! Wait, are you guys going to attack me or are you just going to sing at me? What? Wow, these guys have got a very low attack percentage. Not a single one's hit me yet. Just a double shot mode there. Card slinger, says Martin. Yes, indeed. Let's see what's in this other room. There's a treasure chest here. What have we got? Heelberry! Hey! Heelberry! Waitley & Co.'s prospectus catches your eye. Ooh, yes, let's read about the exciting world of land ownership. Our business expanded to include everything from daily commodities to arms. We strive to aggressively promote our line of fighting products in order to increase total sales, because we're evil capitalist bastards. Fiscal term? Who used that in the Wild West? No one used terms like that. Something they call Stone Wolf. Ooh, interesting. I don't actually know if she's getting any battle experience here at all. It's weird. Apparently my audio's fine, but it sounds like I'm shouting. Well, as I say, that's purely because my headphones are so loud with this game, and unfortunately, unlike on the Final Fantasy stream, I don't have a way of turning down the in-game volume. So I'm having to like kind of make it so I can half hear myself and not sound like I'm shouting. So I'll try and tone it down for a little bit, see if that's a bit better for you. Now, I feel there's something important here. Better keep a sharp eye out. Oh, that's interesting. Press the X button while holding down R2. Yep, it's a valve. I thought it might have been. I'm going to roll the stick around. That's not too bad actually. That's quite an advanced mechanic for an old game. Oh, duplicator. Yes, they're an old part of Wild Arms. They were quite famous old keys. Meanwhile, on the stream, Martin Rowe was saying that this game reminds us somewhat of his favourite Zelda game. Are you talking about Link to the Past? You know, Link to the Past in its style maybe, but it's certainly not a... The balances are completely different. So their valuables include Heelberry, 400 Geller, a Gimmel coin, it's a bit of an old school style. I mean, the Wild Arms games always did look a bit more old world. I remember Wild Arms 1, even though it had the really old fashioned look of it, and the place that it had started the anime, but it wasn't quite that style. It was weird. What she found? An old scrap of paper lays at the bottom of the chest. In a white lab coat? We have a science here. How that's a side of Virginia has never known. Interesting. Yeah. Martin Roller said on the stream, it's all the exploring of chests and collecting money and hearts. It's Tulip from Preacher. That's going to take some practice, girl. Robert Clark checking in saying, hi, so many times. Hi, so many times back to you, my friend. Welcome back to the stream. Yeah, switching games, going from Final Fantasy VII to another old school RPG. Generation later, PlayStation 2 with Wild Arms 3. I would love to play through Wild Arms 1 and 2, but Wild Arms 1, I haven't got a PlayStation 1 that will capture on my capture card. And Wild Arms 2 never came out in Europe for some strange reason, and I don't know why, considering it was an excellent game. The right half has been acquired. Half is half, I guess. Right. Time to use that duplicator. Very tribal boss theme. Okay, this guy's actually really, really hard. She made him explode using a pair of Old West gunslingers. Got a potion berry already, wow. Ah, I was levelling up. What? What? Yeah, it's okay. I slept fine after Daddy slapped me in the face. Just 15 years ago that happened, people. 15 years ago it was okay to hit a girl in a video game. Then again, I am a fan of Streets of Rage and Final Fight and many other games, but shh. Street Fighter, yes, good call, Martin. That's another great game. And Tekken. And Soul Edge. I know it sounds arrogant and it might even be a mistake. Actually, she just wants to get away from you so you don't slap her in the face again. Unlike land, the open sky has no roads for you to follow. Some of the dialogue in this, I must admit, has been admittedly awful. We're so proud of you, we'll slap you in the face. Go tell your mother in heaven about your decision. I do think it's cool how it fades out to get those really old Wild West kind of photo still shots here. That's really, really cool. Certainly something different. And again, all you guys out there, thank you very much for watching. I'm going to be playing through this as far as I can get. I have no idea how many parts this is going to take because this is a game I've never played before. Apart from last night when I did my first part, but shut up. So how long is this stream going to be? Who knows? We shall see. But tonight I'm going to be here for about another at least 45 minutes, maybe to an hour or so. So plenty of time for you all to kick back, get a beer, and enjoy. Or tell me how much I suck. Whichever comes fastest. Continue playing? Yes. So, the final one, the hardest difficulty. Well, you got to save the hardest things for last. Let's find out who the guy called Clive. Yes, Martin, I know I suck, but you just blow. Oh, burn! 9 days before the fateful encounter. Clive Winslow. Any relation to Kate, maybe? most deadly of all drifter traits, eradicating a monster. Look at that kind of trumpet blowing in the background there. It's really quite cool. I shall take it from here. You always say two heads are better than one. Yes, I appreciate your concern, but my mission is still to keep these cabins to protect the residents of the village. I believe that was the deal, because I am arrogant and stuck up, and I need no man's help. Yeah. Martin asking me, since this is the first time I played the game, what made me play it, made me choose it? Well, it's because I played the first two Wild Arms games way back on the PlayStation 1. The first Wild Arms game I've still got a copy of. The second one only came out in the USA, but I played a snide version of it thanks to a chipped console. And I've heard that this game is very, very good, so I thought I'd give it a try, see what it's like. And so far, I'm really enjoying it. So I actually have, ironically, I've played the fourth game in this series, but it had an annoying flaw to it. The fourth game featured a point where you got onto a really, open causeway kind of area, and it loaded the next screen, sort of, and then the next thing that happened, all you heard was music, saw a black screen, and the game wouldn't carry on. So I've never actually played any of the Wild games all the way through, apart from the first two, and I'm going to change that. Oh. And here's me thinking blowing it up would have worked. Ah, clever! So we've got a girl who dual wields a pair of 6-shooters. We've got a guy who has a sniper's rifle. How Legend of Zelda is that for you, Martin? It's interesting, the characters are actually running around the battlefield by themselves. I'm not actually in control of them. So that's a bit of an interesting feature to the game. It adds a bit of lottery roulette to it in many ways. Interesting, you say it's very Zelda, but also reminds you of Shadowrun. I don't know. I'm not so sure. The Shadowrun's more cyberpunk than this. Yes, the team element would be kind of like Shadowrun actually, but when I actually get all the characters together, it might be even more obvious. Because at the moment, the characters are yet to form a team, but no doubt they will do. I have to kind of stop myself from trying to whistle along to the theme. There's something really catchy about it. Of course, I know how badly I whistle. You don't want to hear me doing it on the stream. That I can assure you. Yes, Martin doing his best Darth Vader impression there in the stream, and it's, oh, you can fall off the edge. Well, that's not very sporting in the game, it's not very cricket at all. Oh, no damage. Well, that's convenient. Okay, that was cool. The way the multiple different screens to show that you got multiple shots. That's pretty nice. Yeah, you can actually cancel battles in this game. It's a useful little feature. What have we got in the chest today? Another Gimel coin. Now, if you're wondering what the Gimel coins do, they actually allow you to save the game anywhere. But the price, of course, is you have to use a coin to do it. So it can be useful. Ah, they respawn. That's annoying. Ah, it turns out I can just walk around it. Well, that's annoying. I'm there trying to do this skill shot with the bomb and everything else, and guess what? I can just walk past him. Typical. It's not quite as bad as the jump you have to make in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I suppose. I don't think anything's as bad as that. Is it just me, or do I feel like I've been here before? Oh. I don't think falling off a ledge is what my character wanted me to do. Yeah, I've gone in a damn circle. Preemptive strike, that's useful. This is actually quite interesting because looking around the battlefield at the moment, I'm trying to see where the obvious next route is, and it feels like I'm going in a huge circle. And I think that's because I might be. Come on, where am I going? Where am I going? I'm through here? Don't think so, because I've got these enemies. Oh dear, 0 damage. He just pistol whipped that enemy then. He must be out of ammo. Ah, he is. He gets 2 shots and then he has to reload. So that's his weakness. He only has 2 shots before he needs to reload. I can sense the keeper. Is that the keeper of the 7 keys, I wonder? Inquire about the way out. Oh. Okay. I wasn't expecting that. Bite strike. That music. I don't know if it's just me, but it reminds me of Game of Thrones. I say, if it is just me, please tell me. Michael Manil checking in saying, hello Swish, well Arms Free, how's it going today? I'm thinking it's going very well so far. I'm managing to just about beat the prologues, currently playing as Clive, a Wild West guy who uses a sniper rifle, which is a bit different. Meanwhile, Martin's saying that the soundtrack's very Game of Thrones. Oh. It's a forced loss battle. Oh, well, that's disappointing. Oh, God. Forced loss battles, they annoy me so much. Right, so I am actually poisoned. I can't wait for Condition Green. I've just seen how low my health has got. I've got to get out of here as quick as I can. Oh, bugger. So how do you get across the barrier? Ah, that's how I get out. I apologise for the sound, by the way. That banging noise is quite annoying. And how many of you are whistling along in the chat box? That's the key question. Yes, so poison in this game is actually extremely annoying. And frustratingly, you have to endure it. Oh. Well, that was dumb. Mamadil saying he loves the battle music. The battle music is cool, I agree with you. It's very old-fashioned, very Wild West. Oh, actually, that was nicer than it just dropped me a heal berry, so at least got some way of healing my character. What happened to you in there? I've been afflicted by poison. Yeah, it had a rating of 3 stars out of 5. It feels more irritating than anything to me. It's Sherlock Holmes. It's a question of if. It's a question of when. Mantra to get behind nervy people, it has to be said. We burned it in a great cauldron. Well, they torched it, of course. That's gonna certainly... Yep. Very unprofessional. Okay. I've really got to use that antidote. Nice shot, sir. Very nice shot. Friendly fire. What a name for a saloon in the West. Friendly fire. That's fantastic. Bounty hunter and drifter. They always earn more than just a reward. He gave his clients peace, and in turn they gave him confidence. Mazzaroli saying LOL on the stream. I'm guessing that's the Friendly Fire Saloon. It's pretty accurate, I suppose, because you see what happens in all those old West gunslinger movies. Everyone walks in, drinks a shot of whiskey or a sarsaparilla, and the next thing, bang, bang, out come all the six-shooters. It's got to be. It's awesome how traditional this music is. Oh, well, that petered out quickly, didn't it? And now it's allowing me to save the game. Oh, okay. Carry me playing? Yeah, go on, why not? Oh wow, it's the original theme music, but done in choir form. This was the original sound how it was on the PlayStation 1 game. That's amazing, what a reference that is. So it has the old theme from the first game, but done in choir form. Oh, and now it's replaying the old intro again. Oh well, that was a short game. We've already got the credits. I kid, of course. This game, the Wild Arms series, always did this. Did the first part of the game and then did the credits, and then the game carries on. It's a very unusual style. It's almost like you're watching the mid-title credits of a TV show. I actually like it. Tetia Ugbo. I'm sorry. Michael Manil saying, don't leave your seats just yet. Well, Virginia's ignored you on that one. She left her seat. It's Mission Impossible. Especially with that music. Doom, 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 doom. At least that's what it sounded like to me. I think it's cool as well that they've got the old yellowed 1920s cinema celluloid style look to the character screen. Martin agreeing with me, thinking that moment did sound a bit too much like Mission Impossible. Very nice reference if that's what they were intending. Or plagiarising. I'll leave it up to you to decide. Michael Miller said Jet was his favourite character so far. Yeah, Jet's kind of cool. He's an interesting character, but he only started the game. We're far from the end yet, so anyone knows what kind of turn these characters are going to take. I'm going to say, if you're all wondering the story of Jet, where that is, you can just go onto my channel and access the Swish Streams link, and it will be in there amongst all the other episodes. It's a Tarantino standoff. I think someone's on the roof. Don't look at me. Okay, that's a bit strange. So we've had an in-game moment, and now we're back to the credits again. How very odd. Looks like we got company. How very British Clive is. He's called Clive, he's like, from you ruffians. I'm a man out of my time and my place, but I always have time for tea. Marcy saying it's like the Guardian's 5 credit scenes. Good point, only 15 years earlier. Now that would be a random inspiration if that's true. I'd give him massive points if it was. It'd be something so obscure that no one would have a clue. Bite the dust or bite the bullet? Yep. Right, okay, so that's scene 2, so what's going to happen in scene 3? Gotta get myself into this. Gallows would be excellent at gaming sins. Let's use these guys to keep doing the damage. I don't hang out with thugs. It's time for us a bit of chew. Hope to see you soon. For a game set in the Old West, it managed to put in a lot of the old-fashioned cliches from modern action movies. Leaping between trains, climbing underneath them. Right, So that was scene 4, so... This really is like the Guardians 5 credit scenes, you're not wrong. That's some kind of water. Sure was a stormy night, wasn't it? Gotta cash in while you can. No, Virginia, we don't need any more introductions. We all know who you are. We know who all of you are. Those old school sounds. Bling, bling, bling. Something reassuring about it. Yeah. Now this is one of the more annoying features about the overworld on this game. You have to run a search for things like that before towns appear. Head northwest to find the Bastion of the Guardians. I'm guessing that'll be this way then. Yep. Probably a little bit overkill this, but let's have some fun. One experience point. Awesome. Gone too far here, I think. Yep, there it is. That's the town of Boscar. Now let's go finish Mess up. Everyone thinks I'm dead. Well, Gallows, I'm afraid the bubbles going to be burst now because people know. Oh man. $1,200 gallon, not bad. Damn, she's harsh. My incompetent grandson. Yeah, not my grandson, not someone of my flesh and blood, just my incompetent grandson. It's just a coincidence I came home. Utilising the power of the Guardians. Will wield a sharp, cold sparkle that will eat away the planet. The Blue Menace. So Sonic the Hedgehog's going to attack Forgaia. And the little girl will bring about treats and tranquility. Clive would also be very good at gaming sense. Ow! Gallo bringing the fire there! Jeez! I'm more drawn in by her story than anything else. If we get it, we can almost sell it. Gotta love Jay. Driven by that gold standard, all the way. signify they hold an important meaning. Activate the ask system. Activate selected keyword. Okay, I'll give them that one. That's quite a good acronym. I like that. Knowledge is power. Do not forget. And you can play as anyone you want. I mean, I don't know if anyone saw this, but Gallows' secret tool. It's a penguin that shoots ice. Just you've seen Clyde, whereas Jet's got probably the more interesting one. He has a boomerang. I don't know why that made me laugh, and of course, you can throw cards. Yes, well, I don't know why that was funny, but it just made me laugh. But yes, I'll throw a boomerang at a defenseless dog because I can. Wonder how much trouble you get into throwing at a person. No reaction. Yep, no reaction still. I don't see. I mean, I don't even know what that is. Is it a panda wearing a Mexican El Mariachi's hat? What kind of a save point is that? On the original Wild Arms, you had to interact with a parrot. Whereas here you talk to a Mexican hat-wearing monkey. Follow the sun to the east, just so I face the monolith of Gurdjieff, just east of me. So somewhere to the east of Baskar, it would seem, is the next part of the game. Yay, revive through! Woohoo! Freeze! ELW script. Yep, the ancient beings who lived in pyramids in the original Wild Arms game. So I'm wondering, is this set after the original Wild Arms game or just in the same universe? I'd be interested to see. Well, that's because Shane ain't a drifter. Veterans don't make their loved ones worry. You get different kinds of interactions depending on which character you play as, which is useful. Is the game basically telling me there that I've got to go and do some level grinding? I really hope not. I don't want to spend the stream level grinding. That's just goals, though. The gauge in the top left corner, that is actually a rather useful feature. Whenever you see the exclamation mark appear above the character's heads, if you press circle you can actually cancel battles, but obviously your meter drains every time you do, so you've got to be careful to not use it too many times. So I do like the fact that in this game all the gunslingers have got totally different guns that they use. Beast Slug. Ah, these guys are a lot more powerful. Yeah, I think you're right on that, Michael. They could actually be very useful for certain puzzles. All I know is it said somewhere to the east was like a sanctuary of some kind. And this is a huge map. See, just like that. Ah, that's not quite an invisible wall, more a canyon. Oh, it's these guys. I don't think he was going to miss from there, was he? Carrying a sniper rifle. Ah, here we go. I found a sign. Sometimes the wind from the east carries flower seeds to the west. Maybe flower fields grow east of here. It says to the east. Well, I'm pretty sure it's. This is probably one of the more tedious parts about this game, where you have to keep searching with the radar, hoping that it'll turn up. so northwest is that way. That'd mean... Yeah, so go east to be over the side of the... somewhere over here. Let's keep walking. So this is the part where you just got to keep on searching, keep digging. Hope it'll turn up eventually. How about across the bridge? Oh! Realised it said to blow from east to west, so somewhere on this side. Hey, I found a sign. The westerly wind heralds prosperity. Find the port of Jolly Roger to the west. Lucrative deals are waiting. The port of Jolly Roger. Could we call that the Pirate Bay? Oh, yes, I know. I know it's a bad one. Interesting. I'm gonna just find them. It's an interesting mechanic, but I will say it's quite an annoying one. I do like how on the first Wild Arms, as soon as you were told about a place you need to go to, you just went and found it. There was no sense of hunting around and hoping. Only 6. Oh wow. These guys look pretty hardcore. Haha! Good experience at least. Wow, did those guys take a beating? Queen checking in saying, oh god, the pixels. Well, as I say, it's a bit of a strange mix in terms of a game, this. It's halfway between traditional RPG and cel-shaded. So it's a very different look for an RPG, it has to be said. But if you think these pixels look bad, you should try and look at Wild Arms 1. Wow. Talk about pixels for that one. Apparently there's a port to the west, but there's nothing over here. I've searched on all sides of the angle. Yeah, Michael Manil saying rather enjoys the graphics. It's really retro, really different. And let's not forget, this game is 15 years old. Phil Smith will check it. Say on that subject, it's got to say that most of the Dreamcast games have aged incredibly well. Most being the key word, some haven't. Sonic Adventure looks very dated by today's standard, it has to be said. But I was playing Crazy Taxi the other day. I still think that looks right. Yeah, so there's the flower fields, by the looks of it. All I know is that somewhere around here is the next part of the game involving the Guardians. Michael O'Neill, yes, this is indeed still available for download on the PlayStation Network. Costs $11.99 at the moment. Well, that's what I paid for it anyway. And this is on the PlayStation 4 network, let's not forget that. It's not on the PlayStation 3 network to my knowledge. Then again, I've not got a PlayStation 3, so I don't know. With all the PlayStation downloads and everything else at the moment, I'm actually really interested to see if this almost PlayStation Now Live thing they've got planned for the PS Pro is going to actually be any good. Yeah, Queen saying that the battlefields remind her of later Final Fantasies, but the graphics make her giggle. Well, yeah, the graphics are cool, but at the same time, it's set in the Old West, so if everything looks a bit blocky and a bit dusty and a bit dirty, it kind of fits the mood of the game. It's like steampunk before steampunk was cool. Ah, it's these guys again. These guys were tough. Unless you're Clive. Police station loves how the skeletons get back up. It's just about just pull back to life, pump it on the strings. Yeah, it's a bit like that, I suppose, but it makes sense when you think about it because they're lifeless zombie hordes. Come on, give me somewhere to go, for fuck's sake. Oh, we've got a preemptive strike. Okay, everyone unload right now. So at some point I'm going to have to find a way to get a video capture card working on my PlayStation 1, because then I can play the original Wild Arms with you all. And a few of the other classics from that era as well. This is the old radar system, you just gotta hope that you find something. Yeah, Mike Manil saying it would be cool. I know that I've seen capture cards on Amazon available, but the thing is, I don't know if they work on Windows 10. If I had a capture card that worked for the PlayStation 1, I'd also be able to get my Sega Dreamcast working. I'd love to play Skies of Arcadia again, because that's another great game that a lot of people haven't seen. Ugh. Look at that, bounce off the invisible wall. Bounce, bounce, bounce. How jarring is that? All I know is there's a port apparently somewhere to the west, but I've searched every inch of this map and found nothing. What he's saying, it looks like he's kicking, running. Kicking nothing even, sorry. What's up with my eyesight? I can't believe I saw it said kicking, running. What am I on about? Michael McNeil saying the map is so huge, it is big. And when you consider you've got to try and find every town or thing you need to go through each time, it's like needle in a haystack territory. This is the kind of thing where you might actually need an actual map in your hand to figure out where you're going. I might go back to Bascards to save my game. Maybe get some more clues. I will say it's not a bad little place to grind. They can cover ground quite quickly, it has to be said that when they're running, they don't mess around. And of course, the thing about this game is every character has tools they can use for certain things. So Virginia can throw flaming cards like she... You've got to be kidding me! Anyone for roast chicken? What is wrong with the producers of this game? Just why can you do that? Whereas of course with Jet, you can throw a boomerang. Queen saying it's a turkey. Oh, don't be pedantic. You know what I'm talking about. It's a booster. Queen being a smart in the comment there. It's a chicken. It's my game. Of course, here's one of the strangest tools. Carry a penguin that shoots ice. Just why? I mean, I can understand the boomerang, but seriously, why? Why would you carry a penguin that freezes things? Yeah, because you can. Okay, I'll accept the answer. Yes, Queen, thank you, that will do. Because you can. Why not? In the old games, you could sometimes find items in the barrels, and sometimes you got some really good stuff. Hello, save your game. Go on then, why not? Goodbye. Take care. Screw the rules. I have an ice blaster. Follow the sun to the east. Just to the east of me. So obviously it's somewhere over to the east. That much is clear, but nice. The old rest music from the first game. That's such a cool reference. It kind of featured a callback to the old music. And everyone now is back to normal, full health. That's more like it. So, somewhere back to the east. Let's see if I can find it this time. Yes. No animals were harmed in the course of making the string. I just love how the way the entire screen disintegrates whenever there's a fight. One of the things about this era of RPGs, wasn't it, that whenever you got into a battle screen, you always got some kind of weird effects, like you had the whirlpool in Final Fantasy VII, you got the fact the screen just literally disintegrates. Right. There's got to be a way to go. Oh, it's these goblins again. Or the demi-humans were called in Virginia's prologue. Made no sense. Come on, where am I going? Ah, Ah, you can actually switch out by pressing L2 as well. Can have a weird. I find odd ways to amuse myself on these games sometimes. It said literally just to the east. Part of me wonders if that's going to literally be back at the town. I'm going to give it a try. It's good for the leveling, I'll give it that. Oh, Jen just shot him in the back. He just shot him in the back. Dirty tactics from Jet there. Michael Manil checking in saying that he loves the critical hit animation. Yeah, with all the way it has the different screens and everything else, it's pretty cool. It's better than the usual flash of light that you get on all the other games. Not that I've got anything in particular objection to that. I just think it's cooler to see it being shot multiple times. Right, I'm going to try around here, around the town. And if this doesn't work, I'm going to go back to the town itself and see if we get some more guidance. Let's go back here and see if we get some more information. Right, Command & Co. is always just around the bend. Disease. Remember that stuff. Remember that game. One of the most unusual status changes in any video game. What it basically meant is that your character could be impossible to heal. Oh, was that annoying? I'm gonna have to give that a try. Call a horse. I'm going to have to try that and see if it actually works. Do you have to have a horse equipped, or...? On the world screen, yeah, it more than likely is a map. So I may have to go and earn some more money. Well, now that I've just saved my game, out of curiosity, I'm going to see what this does. No effect. Yeah, evidently you must have a horse equipped before you can do that. That's a pity. Time to go and do some grinding for items and cash. Yeah, because that's not getting us any Geller at all over here. There's too little in the way of danger. So I don't want to be spending all the night grinding for cash. I really don't want to do that. Now I've got 24 heal berries. I might get into a position to sell some of them. Find the port of Jolly Roger. I'd like to find anywhere, to be honest, because I'm currently striking out. And you can keep attacking Clive all you want because he can take loads of damage. Oh, he won't walk any further into the sand, that's annoying. Oh wow, there's 4 of these buggers now. That's one dead, that's helpful. This is going to take way too long to save up. I also don't think I could buy it, but I don't know if that's because of lack of money or something else. Queen checking in saying, you know you play too much FF8 when you read the word caterpillar and think it says catchapillar. How much FF8 have you actually played? Oh, this guy's not going down easy. Dear Lord. And I know that feeling, a game consuming your life and then finally you get some social life away from your computer. I know quite a lot of people who would say, no, get your gaming life back. Out of curiosity, I might go back to the temple where we first went in as Gallows. just in case I'm missing something from there. I might as well try something. But before I do that, I'm going to rest up first. Ah, yes! I've just had a thought. I think I might know what I need to do, and it does involve here. I've just remembered when I played through as Gallows. On the upper floor, there were decks dedicated to the Guardians, and I'm sure the 4-element Guardians were there. I think what I need to do is go here. But it's not east at all, it's south. That's the only thing that makes me wonder if I'm wrong. Ah, they gave me a gimbal coin, that's nice of them. Allow you to save the game anywhere you like, almost like the save crystal in Final Fantasy VII. Yes, interpret the writing in the Fallen Sanctuary. I started feeling so sleepy, which is how everyone felt when they watched my stream. Everyone was like, shh. Yes, I'm such a dumbass. It even says there, you should go and find out these type of things in the Fallen Sanctuary. How can I'm now running all around the map trying to find somewhere, and I probably didn't even need to find it. Or if I did need to find it, the clue to finding it would be in the Fallen Sanctuary. But yes, Queen, regarding your comments about Final Fantasy VIII consuming your life, Final Fantasy VII did something very similar to me. I've actually lost count of the amount of times I've finished that game, including the time I did it all with you on the stream. Yeah, cutscene. I knew it! He gets all profound and then he's like, ah, who cares? Yeah, I think Gallows is the character that I take after the most. Right, so we have boss fights to take on board. Well, this is something I'm not very prepared for. Mega Smash! It's Godzilla! Ooh. Okay, the Guardian summoned itself to attack us. Well, at least he missed, thank God. Oh, I thought I'd finished him then, but the way it went into slow motion. Damn it! Oh, don't start doing... Reduces ATT damage. No point you using yours then, but you, however... Why can't you use lock-on? Haha! Well, that was a silly idea. Yes! The menu's invoke command, where you invoke the medium. Right, so now it's to go back to the in to save and, crucially, get some rest. And tomorrow night, I will be coming back to carry on by doing the next 3. Having wasted so much of your time grinding around in the wastes, I can now actually take on to the next part of the game. I should have realised it about a shrine, but I just wasn't paying much attention at all. Still, at least you got to see how big this world map is. It's absolutely huge. And it also means I know how to buy the map straight away. Yeah, Baskar Village has been... I remember in the first game it was a very weird tent town where there was a huge dog you had to talk to as the chieftain. I'm not making that up. And then the second game it was a really important area because the character Timony was from there. He was a guardian summoner. But with that, I'm going to be saying farewell for the evening, and I hopefully will be back tomorrow evening as well with some more of this. Mike Manil say it was great, sometimes struggles are the best parts. Thanks for the stream. No, thank you for watching, Mike. It's people like you that keep me coming back for more. I will be back tomorrow night, usual time, anywhere between 8 and 8:30 for some more of this, and hopefully a few more Guardian fights and a bit more gameplay. Well, until then, I'm sswish, thank you all very much, and good night.